Parents of Reddit, what's the worst thing you found while checking your kid's search history? My kid Googled penises sucking penises. When my son was 11, he Googled 11-year-old naked girls. I was expecting the FBI to show up at any time. Grimacing face. Not the parent here, but I was the child. Parents took me to Vegas when I was like 10 or 11. When I was growing up and had questions about things, my mother had a bad habit of saying Google it to shut me up. We drove around, and I kept seeing advertisements for peep shows. Asked my mother what a peep show is. Google it. So I did. Later that week, my mother started going ballistic on me for Googling peep shows. When my dad heard what was happening, he about pissed himself laughing. You did tell him to Google it. My 11-year-old son had Googled feet tickling. After looking at the whole search history, I could see how this took him down the rabbit hole that ended at foot porn on Pornhub. My ex caught her son watching Mario Brothers porn when he was about 9 or 10. He was obviously embarrassed, but the feeling skyrocketed the next minute when he discovered that search history exists. Not my child, but my student. Found that during lunch he had looked up Shrek-themed porn on the classroom laptops. I was checking my daughter's computer, making sure she wasn't doing anything bad, and how to sever human vocal cords without causing death. Price of common rope. How to stop and restart the heart. And the best of them all. How to inflict the most amount of pain with the least amount of effort. I think my kid is a psychopath. I don't even know how to approach her about this. Big Bobs. Not a parent, checking if my search history ends up here. I checked my daughter's history and found tons of gay Spider-Man and Loki porn drawings. I knew she was into comics, just not that much. I chuckled and put the phone away. Never even said anything to my wife. IDK about bad, but my 13-year-old stepson was searching for boobies and bras. His dad and I still laugh over that 1 foot. Budget DNA test. When I was probably 8, I needed a new pair of soccer cleats, so my mom told me to go online to the Dick's Sporting Goods website to see what they had, and I typed in dicks.com. lol, I did not find soccer cleats on that website and I was horrified, face with tears of joy. My daughter had an obsession with pregnancy for a while and her tablet is linked to my phone, so when I got on YouTube I discovered pregnant Barbie in the search history. Not a parent, but I was using our iPad shared between me and my 13-year-old little brother, and tons of porn star nudes popped up in the search history. I practically died laughing, and called him to my room and said he should be thankful I found it instead of mom and dad, and told him how to delete search history and use incognito mode. Needless to say, I still bring that up with him to this day. Elmfowl. Is the earth and the world the same? Daughter's 16. 8-year-old how to make daddy buy me a puppy. My parents once checked mine. They asked if I was okay, as at 13 I was looking at federal policy directives on health. I got in trouble for searching bare naked ladies when I was like 11 or 12. It took me days to convince my parents I wasn't into girls, I just liked the band. My kid and I both play various TTRPGs. Can you cry without eyeballs? If no infections, can someone live without skin? How long would it take to skin an average-size human? My son's only 9, but in the past my wife found a selfie-style video recorded with his tablet of him dancing naked. Luckily it wasn't his school-issued iPad, or there would have been questions asked. In the reverse. My dad gave me a HP Slate tablet in 2012 when I went to university. It was originally his, and apparently had no way of deleting the browser history. He has searches for Russian porn. 20-year-old me didn't need to know that about my father. Not a parent or the worst thing, but my buddy's little brother was caught Googling hot vagina on the family computer. Not a parent but a teacher. Third grader on his school-issued Chromebook. Naked adult woman, real skin. I won't be forgetting that one. When my stepdaughter was a young teen, my husband found blue waffle or whatever color in her search history. Japanese cars. Heresy. We are a German car household. This will not do. My dad used the Xbox Internet Explorer to watch porn. My clueless self went on there and found a bunch of tabs open with sized porn. I'm talking double, triple, quadruple chins, women built like Jabba the Hutt. You don't need pockets with folds that deep. On another note, my cousin used my 3DS for porn. It was then that I discovered he was browsing the incest taboo category. Not me, but a friend of mine is caught Googling Star vs the Forces of Evil Rule 34. On my kid's phone had found out she downloaded an X-rated app where the object is to dress a girl sexy enough to provoke a full erection in a guy. Facepalm, not sure where the hell she found that app. It certainly wasn't in the App Store. Not me, but my best friend as a teen. I guess either him or his older brother had been looking at porn on the downstairs computer. One day his mom went on the computer and yelled upstairs, "Who's been looking at cunt linking pussy? Viagra and extra small condoms." He is 12. Hopefully it was just trying to understand middle school chatter and not for actual use. There's quite the search history hidden behind my incognito mode. Checking to see if someone mentions finding their younger teen brother's search for sexy sailor men eyes. Cheapest retirement homes near me. Blippy. He's 3. I thought this would be worse. My biggest fear as a kid was being caught watching pirated episodes of Hannah Montana. Stepmom stepson porn. Nickelback songs. My son has some special needs and absolutely loves DVDs, likes to stack them, organize them, open them. It's very calming for him. I found him Googling and YouTubing people opening DVDs, taking them out of plastic, etc. Nothing bad, but definitely peculiar. Love that boy. No searches for big booty Latinas. Have I failed? The child here. Porn without dicks. I thought it was super gay if I saw another guy's dick. My mom flipped out when she saw lesbian scissoring big boobs in my search history. My dad found naked beans. So freaking embarrassed. And a long while later I had 3DPR0N in a private browser. Mom didn't like that. The idea of checking my kid's search history has never occurred to me. I remember letting my 9-year-old nephew borrow my tablet. Later in the week I seen my YouTube history had searches of naked girls, a girl's butt, boobs. I told my brother first, so we could laugh about it. My SIL, however, burst into tears. Then uncle told him how to clear his search history, and to wash his hands and never touch my fucking devices again. How to reline a roof. Reddit. I had to cut them off right away. John Oliver? Goblin porn? Vacuum cleaners? What sort of adults would they become? Pornhub. Male-male bondage, full penetration plus. No issue with this for adult viewing, but my little guy was 8 at the time. Naked boobs. Picture boob. Stepmom porn. Let me tell you about the awkward discussion I had with my wife, his stepmom. Kid couldn't spell vagina properly. Not a parent, but I frankly think it's insane that so many kids this young have unmonitored internet access. Found a Reddit post titled "How to Raise a Sociopath, a Step-by-Step Guide." Pretty impressive, huh? Boobies. All that came up was pictures of birds, so he did breasts.